Starting off first here with an 1861 Indian head cent that has a lamination error. We can see that there on the obverse of this coin as we zoom in there. This coin is graded by Annex at an AU 50, and this Indian head penny sold for $180. Here is an 1862 Indian head cent that sold for $1,500. $1,500 for this coin because it is graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best grade you can get, but this coin has also been struck off center, so it has that mint error going for it, and that's why the coin sold for $1,500. Now here's an 1863 Indian head cent that has been broad struck, which we'll see around the rim of the coin. This penny has been graded by NGC at a mint state 64, and this coin ended up selling for around $750. US dollars. Now here is a nice die break taking place here on the reverse of an 1863 Indian head cent. So it is graded by NGC. As we zoom in there, you'll see that retained die break there on the reverse, the left side of the coin. This coin ended up selling for over $310. Moving right along to an 1863 Indian head cent, graded by PCGS at a mint state 63. Looks very normal here on the front, but here on the reverse, on the left side, again, we'll see a die break, which is also referred to as a cud. So it's got that little extra metal there on the rim of the coin. This coin ended up selling for over $395. Moving right along to an 1863 1 cent coin where the obverse and the reverse have both been struck through. So you'll see that faded out there as a result of the mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $135. Now here is an 1864 1 cent coin that has a mint error. So it has a die clash, clashed dies. As we zoom in there by the nose, you can see the reverse design coming through here on the obverse of the coin. That is die clash. You can actually look for die clash on modern coins, you know, Lincoln cents, not just Indian head cents. And this coin ended up selling for over $335. Moving on to another 1864 Indian head penny that sold for over $125. And it sold for that because we see a die crack going through all the way from one side of the coin all the way through the other. As we zoom in there, you can see it. It starts there on the C of America and goes straight through the face there all the way up until the E in the word states. So $125 for that coin. Here's an 1864 Indian head cent that's been struck 20% off center. Now this coin ended up selling for over $1,300. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 64 brown. And it also does have the L on the ribbon. So as we zoom in there, you can see the L on the ribbon. You always want to look for that on your 1864 Indian head cents. $1,300 for that one. Here's an 1867 where it has a repunch date where the 6-7 is over the 6-7. The coin is graded by NGC at an AU 55, so you know it's not a high mint state grade, but as we zoom in there, you can see the 6 and 7 over the 6 and 7, very visible there. So use your coin microscopes to inspect all your coins up close. Look for doubling, look for repunch dates, look for repunch mint marks. You know, those things can give your coin some value. This coin ended up selling for over $1,000. Can't beat that. Here's another broad struck coin. So 1880 Indian head cent that's been broad struck, graded by NGC. This coin ended up selling for $1,200. Of course, you'll see that broad strike around the rim of the coin. Now here's an 1893 Indian head penny that's been double struck. Very obvious type of mint error. It was very noticeable here on the coin. Second strike being off center. This coin ended up selling for over $1,400. So again, over $1,000 penny there. Now here's the different double strike. Both strikes are off center, so the original strike was off center along with the second strike. That's why it's double struck and both strikes being off center. So graded by NGC at a mint state 62 brown. This 1 cent coin ended up selling for $630. Man, can't beat that. Now here's an 1897 that has not only been struck off center, which we see here on the obverse of the coin, but it also has a reverse brockage. So this coin ended up selling for over $465, graded by NGC at a mint state 62 brown. Here is an 1898 Indian head cent that has been triple struck. So as we zoom in here, you can see the design of the coin triple struck, graded at an AU 58. So again, not the best condition, definitely not the worst. Those strikes being rotated in collar, graded by NGC at an AU 58 brown. This coin sold for over $400 US. Here's a 1902 Indian head cent. Now what you want to look for on this coin is a die gouge, an obverse die gouge, which is taking place by the eye. So as we zoom in there on the eyelid, you can see that die gouge. Always look for that on the 1902 Indian head cent. This coin sold for $240. Now here's a nice double strike, really unique because it's not, it's almost all the way rounded off, It's almost like, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks just really cool and unique compared to some of the other double strikes that we have looked at that are very obvious. I mean, this is pretty obvious, but here on the reverse, not as obvious really on the reverse if you're not really paying attention or if you're not really familiar with coins. This coin being double struck with that second strike being 85% off center, only graded at a fine 15, sold for $780. So not the best grade, but $780 because of that mint error. Here's a 1904 Indian head cent that has been clipped. So you'll see that there by the date 1904. This coin ended up selling for over $125. As we move on here to the 1907 Indian head cent, we'll see that the reverse of this coin has been struck through a capped die. You can look for die caps on all kinds of different coins, modern coins, not just Indian head cents. This coin ended up selling for over $400. Now here's another very obvious double strike. It's a no-dated Indian head cent because we can't see the date because of the mint error taking place. Very nice double strike. This coin ended up selling for over $1,000. Here's another no-dated Indian head cent with an indent here on the obverse of the coin. This coin, graded by NGC, ended up selling for over $450. So feel free to check out the other coin videos where I talk about more modern coins that are worth money. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.